What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we got lots of stuff going on, lots of stuff to do, and lots of stuff here. Yes, I have a GoPro strapped to my chest because we're going to be doing lots and lots of work. I'm going to try and get the best and most accurate shots I can. But what we have here today is we have not only our 2K primer for this bed is here. Let me I'll take it out of this box for you. The amount of cardboard boxes and like stuff that I've gone through with this project, absolutely unreal. But here we go. We have our high build 2K urethane primer, surfacer, sealer, and it's white because we need a white base coat for the paint we ordered that will be here Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. This bed will be painted this week. However, we also got a care package from our friends over at Super Clean. This stuff, guys, I've used it before. It's just nuts. Although it is like an industrial shop and whatever degreaser, it cleans your showers darn well. Every time I would like shower and get like all my grease and dirt all up in like the shower, that just cleans it out super well. And I've gone through so many bottles of that stuff, cleaning out dirty, greasy, grimy showers because of all the dirt and stuff I'll take in and shower off. This is their new product. It is a floor absorbent, and it will be in AutoZone stores next month. Oil spills and coolant spills and whatever else, absorb all the stuff you spill. So we're gonna be putting all this stuff to the test here in near videos. Give us a foaming degreaser, a wheel cleaner, your aerosol super clean spray, and the normal degreaser of course, and the concentrate. So we got a load of stuff from Super Clean. So actually we'll be probably using it on the bed today, but we got lots to do. I also want to try and get in here, fill this bed, fill that hole, and get this bed ready for primer and paint. We got our top glaze on. Oh my god, I just have so much to say. So a lot of you were like, why don't you just buy a new bedside? Literally, I cannot buy a brand new bedside anywhere. I'm sure I could go to the dealership and order one, but going to a dealership is gonna cost a lot of money for a bedside, and at that point you might as well just order a whole bed. But all like the Rock Auto and some other parts online, 1A Auto, stuff like that, you cannot order an 8-foot bedside for this year. They're sold out of stock, whatever, and they have been. Trust me, otherwise I would have ordered a bedside. I would have. That's the reason why we did what we did. A lot of you were hating on the amount of Bondo, and a lot of you were hating on this hole being filled with Bondo, like it's gonna crack and fill, whatever. It's a fiberglass Bondo. Everyone's like, oh, put wire mesh on the back. Yes, that stuff you can, in fact, do. That comment section in the last video was absolutely unreal. It's just funny. A lot of you were hating on the Bondo work, but here, let me tell you. I'm just showing you guys that, you're never gonna learn unless you do make mistakes. And trust me, I know I've made mistakes doing this. I definitely have. That's the only way you learn, and that's my point in this. If you never start and you never try, you're never gonna learn. So yes, there's people in the comment section that have done bodywork for years, and they're looking at me like, exactly, but bodywork for years. When in the rest of the comment section was the amount of like hack job, Bondo jobs they did in the day, throwing them back. But that's exactly what I'm saying. Body filler, like the first time you do something is never gonna be perfect. Getting this underway and just trying and doing it, that was my point in this. So without further ado, let's get the rest of this done and try and get that rust hole filled in this bed. kind of a big rusty mess. What I did was sand this down and sand 3 weld points where I can weld some metal in here. What we're actually going to do is the metal we cut out from the wheel well. We'll cut a piece this size by this size. I'm going to weld it together, and I'm going to come in here and cut this rust out and put the new piece in and kind of tack weld it here, because this is going to have a spray and bed liner in it. But because we're doing a spray and liner in this truck, none of this is really going to be kind of seen, so it's not going to be good paint work or whatever. It's literally going to be covered with bed liner. I mean, you might notice it, but you really won't, because I mean, literally it's going to be covered with bed liner. So I'm honestly going to throw in that piece of metal, cover this hole up. I feel like that's the best option we have here. Okay guys, so what we kind of have set up here, if you guys can see, is this. We've got 2 upper panels, 2 pretty much half sheets going vertical, and our big one going horizontal, covering that entire gap. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with this hole on the wheel well just yet, but we will in fact take care of that. But right now, I wanna get this in. I'm actually gonna take this off, weld this kind of together, and we can put this back in here. Okay guys, we have it tack welded in here. Trust me, it is not the best looking thing ever, but it is. So we now have structure here where we once did not. What I'm honestly going to do is use, like I said, use some body filler in here, contour it so it looks natural, looks like it's supposed to be here. And other than that, we should be good to go with this hole. Obviously, I know I did Google and they do make bed floor replacements, but again, can't find anything for this truck. But in the meantime, like I said, saving money, I literally just cut that off the truck, so I'm gonna use that sheet metal, fill it in, and like I said, I will Raptor bedline this, so you will not be able to tell this is here anyway. So what we have here is our little plate that was welded in. I'm still gonna fill in that right there and kind of body contour it. Our hole here, we kind of just patched it with some mesh and we filled it with body filler. Now what's gonna happen is obviously this is gonna harden and I will come back and do another layer across everything. So this bottom will be contoured, this will be smooth and everything. We'll come in, sand it smooth, semi-smooth. We don't gotta get it super smooth. Because obviously the bed liner is rough and rugged, so that'll be just fine. Just gonna kind of fill everything in, keep it touched up once this hardens, and our bed liner will cover that no problem. We put our second coat of body filler on this bedside. Now I didn't even sand the first coat down. I pretty much saw where it was kind of low, where it wasn't, and I put another coat on there. So we're gonna let that set up. And honestly, I'm gonna let that set up all night and get to sanding in the morning. Once that gets sanded, we can put our top glaze on the other side. And honestly, where I just sanded up here, guys, is darn smooth. It feels incredible and just flat all the way across, to be honest. It feels amazing. However, I want to say one thing here. We have something here for the Chevy. And these are something I've been waiting for a while, honestly. And what we're gonna do here, let's open this up. Oh, guys, my favorite part to any build. To be honest, we have, hold on. Yeah, we've got so much going on here, to be honest. We've got just an unreal amount of stuff packed into these lights. We have switchbacks, we have backup lights, I think we have heated mirrors, we have, what else? Spotlights, and obviously they're electric. So we have a lot of functions in these mirrors that the Chevy does not have already. So they are, in fact, gonna be crazy. We went with the paintable caps here. These will get painted with the bed when I do it, but we do have paintable caps, so it's gonna be color matched. Oh, guys, so we got turn signal, we got the backup spotlight. I forget what I ordered, if I wanted the top, I forget if I got the top and the bottom heated or not. Look at that, the smoked LED strips on the outside. And obviously, guys, we have the paintable caps. New style tow mirrors are gonna look so darn good on the truck. I'm super excited to put these on. Those will go on after the cab gets painted, because, I mean, clearly, I don't want to put them on and take them off. Just do all the work to put them on just to take them off to paint it. So those will be going on very soon, as soon as we get the cab work done. It honestly, I apologize, this is such a slow build process, especially because I'm sitting here doing this myself. Like I said, thank you for being patient with me. Those mirrors are gonna look sweet on it. This truck is gonna look awesome when it's done. I cannot just say it enough. I'm really excited, especially with the paint that's coming. The paint should be here Tuesday. Thank you guys for your patience. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for enjoying this build. I know, like I said, everything is not to the T professional in a body shop, because you know what? This is not to a T in a body shop. This is me at home building a truck that's going to be amazing out of a weird maroon rusty canvas of a Chevy Silverado. So I'm going to build an amazing truck out of it, but you don't learn unless you make mistakes. You don't learn unless you mess up. You don't learn unless whatever. You're gonna learn by doing. You're never gonna learn anything by sitting there, taking it somewhere and just letting it happen. And honestly, this is why I bought this truck. I bought this truck to do things like this and learn like this and make mistakes and mess up and truthfully not have to worry about it, because at the end of the day, it honestly was a truck for me to drive in this weather. And it still will be. So I want to get this done relatively soon here. I'm sorry about the constant bodywork videos, but this is going to be the last one. This bed will be primed and sanded and everything in the next video, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't been here before, please get on there, click subscribe. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.